of the most controversial broadcasts of the 1968 season. It drew awards and protests in equal measure. Here is its key scene.
What is your nationality?
My nationality is Afro-American.
What is freedom?
Freedom is black power.
What is black power?
Black power is...
Do you know what black power is?
No.
Well, then you should never make any statements if you don't know what they mean.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
All right. How old are you, young man?
I am 4 years old.
You're not 4, Eric. Now you tell me your right age. How old are you? How old are you?
I am 4 years old.
Are you sure you're 4?
Yes.
You're going to let me turn you around and tell you you're some other age? You're 6 years old, Eric.
No.
I can't hear you, Eric.
No.
Are you being frightened by me?
No.
I'm a teacher. I said you're 6.
I am 4 years old.
All right, then. You stand up for it, then. And you shouldn't be weak. You stand up and say it. You ought to scream it in my face if I try to tell you different, right?
Yes.
Have a seat. Stand up, young man. Are you a Negro, Travis?
No.
Are you a flunky, Travis?
No.
What are you?
I am black and beautiful.
And what else are you? Are you a boy?
No.
What are you?
I'm a man.
What kind of man?
Black and beautiful man.
Or what kind? Are you an old man or a young man?
Young man.
You, young man, you come here. You're a Negro.
No.
I am your teacher. You are a Negro.
No.
Suppose I threatened to beat you. What would you say? Aren't you a Negro now?
No.
What are you?
I'm black and beautiful.
What is your nationality?
My nationality is Afro-American.
Suppose I had some money in my pocket. Suppose I gave you $1 to say that you're an American Negro. This is money now. Money talks. Money talks. This dollar. And if you don't say it, you don't get it. You're an American Negro, aren't you?
No.
You won't have any money. You know you need money, don't you?
Yes.
You need money to live, don't you?
Yes.
All right. All you have to say, Leon, is that you're an American Negro. Aren't you an American Negro? Are you an American Negro?
No.
What are you?
I'm black and beautiful.
What's your nationality?
My nationality is Afro-American.
Very good, man. Keep it up. Go sit down. You had to think about that a minute, didn't you?
Yes.
All right. All right, everybody. What is your nationality?
My nationality is Afro-American.
Here's what comes.
What is good, my people? We are live, back again with another live broadcast on the forecast. All right, yeah, Cassidra is in the building. What's going on, Cassidra? I didn't mean to hit the live button already, but I had one live, so. But what's going on? How you doing, Cassidra?
I'm good. How about you? I'm good. I'm good. How y'all doing in the States with all this stuff going on? That's what I need to know. Can y'all
See, it's the same problem.
hear
I
me?
just heard you on YouTube, so I can't hear you, but they can hear you. So I'm gonna go out and come right back in, and then yeah, just talk to them for a second.
Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm good. I hope everybody is doing well. I am very good. I see a lot of stuff going on in the U.S. that I'm not happy about. I'm not too pleased about, and I'm just watching, just waiting to see when we gonna get it. Things are happening, and we know better. Things we've been telling you guys about, but you guys still insist on doing it. What is it gonna take for us to get it? That we cannot, hang out with people that we know don't like
Can you
us.
hear me?
We know that they have an issue with us. Yeah, I can hear you now. We know
Okay.
they have an issue with us. Why don't we know that? We have to do what we need to do, because we have to start teaching our children that these are not people that they need to be hanging with. But I'm not gonna go on about that. I don't know what the topic is today. I'm gonna wait to see what our brother got in store for us.
Well,
But go
consider.
ahead, Forecast. You here?
Oh
You
damn, I
ready?
ain't even fixed the title either. So, but you are a prophet. I told you that. I told you that how much of a prophet you are, and you gonna prove it today because you called it. Um, but before we get into
Oh
it,
Lord.
because I want you to talk about what you was just talking about, because we definitely have to talk about that.
We really need
So,
to. We really, really, really have to start talking about this. Really,
mm,
because this is crazy. I don't know. It's they found another one too. Another one who hanging around all them snow people, and they coming up dead. And this is done on purpose. This is done on purpose. So I know people say, well, they're not all bad. Well, I don't know about all. I don't know about that, but I do know that snakes are poisonous. But I can't tell them apart. So guess what? I don't hang up. I don't hang on with any snakes because I cannot tell the poisonous from the real one. So yeah, they all may not be bad, but we don't know that for sure. But go ahead,
I
Kat.
think I think they call it arachnophobia or something. So tell a person
Oh,
with arachnophobia that all snakes are not bad. You know, or somebody who's afraid of dogs. That's a good dog right there. So,
oh yeah, whatever.
but just the one, just to give people time to come in here, because we talked about this a little bit. But let me play this so we won't be on here too long.
We need them same white people that went to the moon to take a trip over there to the sun and handle this shit that we use every. So real fast, I wanted to remind y'all that the sun and the sky that we use every day just now murdered 1,000 white people in France. We need them same white people that went to the moon to take a trip over there to the sun and handle this shit. Start passing out some warrants, some goddamn APBs. Wakanda forever. Yeah, I know I've made a lot of jokes about people in France and in Europe dying a lot lately. You know what I mean? And nobody dying is funny. You know what I'm saying? And
It's
just
a
to
little
help
funny.
you guys out down there in Europe and France, scientists have proven that the best way to block out the sun and keep your natural skin without, dehydrating and shit like that, scientists said a lot of Europeans are starting to wear gorilla uniforms. Yeah, you gotta wear, if you can't just wear regular monkey uniforms. They gotta be the gorilla shits, the real furry, but when they sweat, the sweat inside the suit turns into water. So it's a straw added into the uniform. So a lot of white
Coming out of France. France records 1,000 excess deaths due to this.
Anyway, consider so. Shouts out to the sun, for doing a job that we couldn't do.
Praise God for the sun. God uses all things, huh? Praise the Lord for the sun. Keep on doing a great job, son. We are loving it. I'm loving it. I hope more of them get appreciated by the sun. I'm just saying
Oh,
because
by the
that's
way,
what seems
consider.
like we. Uh-huh.
No, I was wanted to ask you because that reminded me was if me and my friend was talking, is it hotter there than over here? Like the heat?
You know what? It just well, right now, no. Well, this is the winter time right now. And we're closer to the equator here.
Right.
So in the summertime, yes, I think it's a little hotter here. Um, yeah, I think it is hotter here. Because when I got here, it was oh God, well past 100 degrees for days, and it seemed like my skin was just baking. Because I know some of these snow people, honey, they were red as hot tamales, and I was like, why are you laying in the sun if you know it's gonna burn you? So yeah, they really do get burned. So yeah, I think it is a little hotter here than there. Yes, yes. But right
Okay.
now, that sun is proven to do, that it's sunny all over the world, huh? Sun
Yeah.
can burn all over the world. So it's just getting them ready for where they're going. That's all. That's all it is. It's just for where they're going.
And conditioning.
That's it. Exactly. Yeah, putting them in a great position and let them know what to expect.
Hmm.
I mean, because you've
Facts.
had a lot of white folk to come on here and tell black folk, hey, y'all, don't trust us. If you're the only one, don't go. Now, white folk are telling you that. So I don't understand what the problem is. If they telling you that, why are you not telling your own children that? Why are we continuously to tell our children that they're all okay. Not all white people is bad. Well, how can you tell? How can your children tell? We can't even tell until you start talking to them. And then sometimes you can't tell because they fake. Because you think those boys, it came in their mind today to do what they did. No, they've been planning that. And white folk fake and shake for years until they get you right where they need you. And then they go take you out. But we don't understand that. We still think that, it's not all, it's love who you love. And, they're not all bad. And, and then they think, got you thinking that, send your child to our schools, you're going to get a better education. Now, where'd that lie come from? Where'd that come from? That's a lie. I know that's a lie, honey. You get PTSD going over there with all of them white folk and you're only black. I remember my daughter, I tell the story all the time about my daughter going to the University of Denver. She was harassed the first 6 months she was there. I'm calling security because I'm like, y'all do something to my baby. I'm coming. I will blow the school up. I would get the person's name, who the security person answered the phone. You don't go over there and check my baby. I'm coming because I want your name because I'm gonna know who to check when I come. Seriously. And then all of a sudden, the little boy that was the ringleader, he got caught with drugs and got kicked out of school. That was the happiest day of my life. I was so glad and then the harassment stopped because it's always one. It's always one ringleader. But we got to understand what's going on, y'all, and start teaching y'all children, because God told us never to forget. He said never to forget. And what are we doing? We're forgetting. We should have enough common sense to understand what's going on. But I go ahead, forecast. I'm not gonna ramble on. Go ahead.
Oh no, you good. All right, so one thing is right, protecting our money and stuff like that, right? So all right,
So apparently some people are figuring out that Black people are not coming back when it comes to this Asian boycott. And this Asian boycott seems to be more of a lifestyle change than a boycott, which has people super up in arms, because a boycott has an end. A boycott, you can do something and the boycott may or may not stop. The boycott is like a strike. Like, as soon as you get what you want, you'll start patronizing those areas again. A lifestyle change, that's dangerous. And when the Black community makes up their mind, it's made. And the Black community is no longer suffering in silence the way they have been since the civil rights movement. The protest has just evolved from the street to the pocket. And the funny thing is, the pocket seems to be where it hurts the most. To the point where companies are claiming to be Black owned in order to trick Black people into buying from said company.
So apparently Chinese-owned companies are creating fake Black entrepreneurs to sell fake.
Now we showed that part
Not
before.
only did Black people declare that they are resting and not going into the street for these No King protests, they have also been circulating their dollars within the Black community. Companies have been taking a hit from this. So they have been devising plans to make it seem as if Black-owned companies were selling some type of item, and they've been using AI to try to trick people into getting said product. A couple of creators came out over the past.
Now, the important part is what she said in the beginning part, when she was talking about Black businesses and stuff. Now, Cassidra, I want you to see something, and I know what your answer is going to be, you know what I'm saying? But there are a few Black people out there still straggling behind, like always, right? So check this out.
Learn their lesson. Look at this.
Tori.
They still haven't learned their lesson. Look at this. Just disrespectful. They don't care.
Because they don't do nails and they want to argue with you over $8.
Don't care.
And this stupid lady
We told
right here is the one who did my eyebrows. Never come to the shop no more.
You color.
I want to do. I'll make something all on websites, baby, for all y'all.
Websites don't care.
I don't care. Make sure.
We don't care.
I am.
Because we told
Don't
you.
worry, baby. Don't worry, I am.
I had to record you down with me.
I'll make
Hard head make a soft ass.
I'm making sure y'all go.
Disrespectful.
Just leaving out the Chinese joint, and I wanted.
Why are you there?
The earrings, these. I wanted these. They only cost $1.99. So she told me the minimum is $5. You got to spend $5 in here.
Illegal.
Literally didn't even finish my service.
None of my services are done, but they want me to pay, and I'm
Hurry up and buy.
You don't have to pay.
That's what they say. Hurry up and buy.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
We asking Ben, I go ahead and pay.
And I'm actually a TikToker too, and I.
Crazy part is.
So let's
You
see.
know what? I don't give a damn because you shouldn't have had your ass in there in the first place. I'm tired of telling y'all. So when y'all want to come talking about what they've done to you, guess what my answer is? Hey, I'm ordering pizza. Anybody want some? I don't give a damn because we told your ass to stay from in their businesses, and you won't. So what is it that we need to say anymore? We keep telling you they're mad because we're not coming. Then you show your black ass up there and think you're gonna get the best service. They're already mad. All they're gonna do is treat you like a dog and then call the police because it's gonna be your fault. So what we doing here? We can't tell you stop to hang out. We can't tell you not to hang out with them. We can't tell you not to go to the Asians to get your nails done or eat their food. You see them digging in the trash for the food. You see them serving up rats. You see them serving up dogs and cats. And you still going to eat behind them. What is wrong with you? I'm not understanding. What's the problem? What is it that we need to do? What is it that we need to tell you? How many more of your children need to be mishandled, killed, murdered by them in order for you to get it? Go ahead, forecast.
No, but you're right. And to see the thing is, right, when you are doing right with your money, it tends to work because they need you to be a slave. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point that you got. When you in control of your own economy, nobody can tell you what to do, what to whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But if you always going to be at the behest of other people because you just have to have this one thing, right? Well, then okay, well, slavery forever for us then. So so be
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. Until you wake the hell up.
Mhm.
Beat down and murders and and I sent you a couple videos. This is crazy. I don't know why. Lord, I don't even know what to say. I'm just mad. I'm not even there and I'm mad. I'm here and still mad. I'm thinking, okay, moving. And then people still sending me stuff. I'm like, please stop sending me stuff from the US because I'm done. I'm not there. Please stop sending me stuff. And they keep sending me stuff. Kathy, you seen this? I'm like, I really don't want to see it because I'm not there and I'm trying to get away from all of that anxiety, but I'm still seeing it. So I don't want you guys to show me that else.
Nah, I understand. I get it. I know what you mean. Yeah, I get it.
But
Nah, that's a
you
good
just
point.
can't do it because even people here, they're talking about, some of the stuff that goes on in the US. I talked to a couple officers yesterday. I had to go to immigration, and they were telling me how good America. Why are you moving here? America's, is the bomb. Is I said, have you been there? No. Then how can you tell me it's the bomb? I said, people wouldn't be leaving if it was the bomb. That's what I told them. They wouldn't be leaving if it was all of that. It's not all of that. Don't believe the hype. This is what I was telling the guy at immigration.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the story of another day.
It might be a bomb, but not the bomb.
Exactly.
What videos you? Let me see, because it might freeze the computer if I click on it. Let me see. I'm gonna try one and see what happens.
Well, the judge wanted the boys have stepmoms.
Oh yeah. We're
One
gonna
of the
talk about this
stepmoms.
in a minute. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. I
One of the
got you.
boys' stepmom come to right now. These boys ain't been questioned, but I don't even expect this little boy's murder to be solved because they never hold their kids accountable. They don't hold themselves accountable. So we may never find out the truth, y'all. If somebody didn't have a video, and where's all the videos at? People don't do nothing but take videos. Where's all the videos when they're doing stuff to us right now? We can't find no videos. This is not the first case you have no videos. Where's videos? Okay, I'm just asking for a friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I fear we might be wasting our breath, but for the one child who may listen out there,
Yeah, we are. But I'm gonna keep telling mine. So I'm gonna keep telling mine so they won't say, "Well, Grandma, we didn't know." Oh, you know, because you see it. Here's the news. You see it. But then white folk want to tell you, "Oh, y'all killing each other at alarming rates." No, you're killing us at alarming rates and calling it suicide. So no. But go ahead.
Oh, by the way, shouts out to Raw in the building. Shouts out to Nicole in the building. I just seen it. I wasn't really looking at the chat. All right, but
All right,
so
Nicole.
when talking about your bit, when you are doing the right thing, right, it makes them nervous, right? So, and check this out, because
Let's get into
Good
then we're
afternoon.
going.
I need a second from all of my melanated brothers and sisters, and some of y'all will understand this and some of you won't. So I had seen a post today on TikTok from a young lady trying to promote black businesses in my neighborhood. The moment you individuals do that, you are failing. If you run around trying to preach that it's black owned, come support black businesses, you are failing. Let me elaborate. The moment you individuals make your entire business about skin pigment, you are losing your clientele. You have to understand something. I want everybody's money. That's the reason you don't see people running around screaming white business and white excellence and all this other shit, besides the fact that you would call us racist.
In 600 years of them actually doing that, but that's not, never
I know
mind.
many
Exactly.
black businesses,
Actually
and none
showing
of
us.
them
They never
promoted.
said it. They always showed you though.
Hmm. Well, yeah, they said it for the whole time. They was making Walmarts and Targets and all of these corporations that exist. Where do you think they get the money from?
As a black business. Because again, the moment you do, you're losing everyone else. We are not going to come support you because you've made it strictly about race. Why do we want to
You've
go to
never
a black
supported us,
business
so
that
we don't
clearly
care.
doesn't want our money? And again, since we are the
Well, we
majority,
came to
why
yours.
are you going to lose us as clients? So I have an idea. Why don't you just promote it as a normal fucking business, and then you will have a clientele?
Yeah, because we don't want to.
We have clientele without you. We don't need your money. That's why we're trying to show you. That's why y'all so mad, because you know we don't need you. Because you guys don't spend money anyway. White folk don't spend money out. Why you think them Asians going out of business? Because white folk never supported them. We were their support. The very ones that they kicked in the teeth, we was the one giving them all the business. That $262 million that y'all gave them last year, where did it come from, black people? So we don't need white folks anything. They never will support you anyway. And then when they do, you're going to get Black Wall Street all over again. What the hell you want them in your neighborhoods for? We support each other and let them support themselves, because guess what? They don't even support themselves because they don't spend money. Why do you think back in the day Cadillac was going out of business? Because white folk don't spend money. And they said, oh, we need these black folk. We need their money. We need their capital. And that's when they really paid attention to the black folk, because they wanted your money. So they've always wanted your money. And we've always given it to them. Okay, I rest.
No, facts. And that's what we got to address, right? The mindset that we have, and you say this all the time, Cassidra, so this is an important conversation that we definitely have to have, right? So we see that black people aren't necessarily going to support each other. There's always going to be some stragglers, always some black people who's not going to be like, well, I'm going to still get this, and I'm going to still go there.
Of
But
course.
the one thing that we have to do, like, is put aside. That's why we was calling it what we was originally calling the lives, you know what I'm saying, where we get our minds right, you know what I'm saying, and get back to business and creating our own legacies and stuff like that, right? But the most important thing is what you be talking about all the time, Cassidra. And I want you to hear these next two videos right here, because I want you to, what you got to say.
Hey, black people. Okay. If y'all don't want to come together, let's do this then. Let's make a promise to each other that we'll do this. We'll look out for those motherfucking kids. We'll look out for our kids. If I see your kids, I'm gonna make sure they okay. You see my kids, you make sure they okay. I don't care if you don't talk to Keisha or Monica. I don't give a fuck if you don't talk to nobody. But if you see Keisha and Monica kids walking down the street, you ask them if they're okay. Do they need anything? Make sure ain't no cars following them. We gonna look out for each other kids no matter what, black people. We gotta look out for our kids. You know why? Because more of our kids coming up missing than any race in this world. And y'all still out here against each other. Y'all still want to walk past somebody's kids because you don't talk to their mama. That's not the way it should be. The world is turning so cold. Our kids are our most valuable asset. And we got to look out for them. I don't care if I don't talk to you. I'm going to make sure your kids straight. If they ask me for something, I'm going to give it to them. I love your kids. Hey, black.
No, facts. But what this sister here says is something that you say that you've been talking
Never
about,
know.
Cassidra. So I definitely want to hear what you got to say about this.
You will never know what happened to your black baby around all white people. I'm so tired of you self-hating coons feeding your kids to the fucking wolves. And the 400 years of history that we have on this fucking country, what possessed you as a black parent to ever think it's safe to send your child with all white people? Are you fucking okay? Y'all constantly feeding our black kids to the fucking wolves so you can be part of this fucking secret society, this sick ass fucking society. And look what fucking happens. And I don't give a fuck how long they knew each other and how long you knew the family. Bitch, I guarantee you won't never know what happened to your baby because white people stick the fuck together all the time. You will never know what happened to your black baby around all white people. And it's time y'all motherfuckers start going to jail. If you fucking send your black child anywhere with all white people, you need to start going to jail for neglect. Because it's neglectful. It's selfish. It's unsafe. Are you guys fucking sick? Are y'all okay? I'm tired of y'all fucking coons. It's not okay. And I don't give a fuck if the little boy was mixed or not. Whoever the black parent is need to go to fuck to jail. You ain't never going to know what happened to your fucking baby. Never.
Now, I told you was a prophet, Cassidra. You was already talking about this earlier, but
enough said. Hey, we might need to hear it again. She said she hit the nail on the head. I'm just saying, why is it that we're not getting this? Why is it that we're not understanding this? And then you'll still have some parents that say, well, you know, my best friend is Becky. Bitch, you stupid. That's why your daughter next, because you're an idiot. You seeing this and you still, just like these guys, we tell them, don't date the white girls, don't marry them. And you have these NFL players in football. I don't know the difference. NFL, basketball, football players marrying these white women. And then they get divorced in 2 months and the judge give them everything. I don't feel bad for you. I'm going for pizza. Who wants some? That's my conversation. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to sweep the beach right now. I don't have time for your conversation because you knew better. We keep telling you the same stuff over and over and over. And your answer to us is, won't happen to me. And then guess what? It ends up happening to your child. Look at what's his name, son. Who's that? He's a Gabby Union stepson, who I don't know his dad's name.
Dwayne Wade.
Yes, you see his son, right? But who was his nanny? He had a white boy as a nanny when he was 9. Let's put the pieces fucking together. He had a nanny at 9. He was normal. When that nanny got done with him, that's the result of the nanny. The nanny was gay when he was letting him watch his son. Why would you do that? But you have to understand, when you get into all of that other stuff, you're selling your soul and your children. Either they're going to be transgender or they're going to be dead. So let's understand all of this. These people are sick as hell. And these are people you're looking up to. They believe in sacrificing. They believe in the Luciferian. They believe in the satanic rituals. They believe in Mother Earth. They believe in all of this. When are we going to get it? And they believe in sacrificing your children. And that's what's happening today because of who their father is. And we don't understand. We think, oh, these are people. Those are not humans. Those are demon seeds. Who comes to steal, kill, and destroy? But I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, keep hanging with them. Maybe I don't. I'm safe, though. I guarantee you that. I don't hang with no white folk. I never did. When back in the day, we had some white girls trying to hang out. I want to hang with them. I told my mom I want to hang with them. I never want to hang with them. She asked me why. Because they're on drugs and they do a whole lot of crazy other stuff. Why would I want to risk my life? Why do I want to go 90, 100 down the expressway? Why do I want to hang out with these people on all kinds of drugs? Why do I want to hang out with that? My mom didn't understand that. I had to explain to her why I don't want to hang out with white folks. She couldn't understand. They're doing that. Yes, they're doing that. You're trying to send me to the wolves. Exactly what that young woman was saying. We are sending our children to the wolves and hoping and praying they don't get ate. And now they're getting eaten. And I rest with that.
Yeah. And speaking of that, and normally and it's no disrespect, but I normally don't talk about the ones that most people talk about because I'm glad that it's already getting talked about. And it happens so often that, like the fact that we are still surprised by every damn thing makes no sense to me. Like when people be
Exactly.
like, "Oh, he's black power," he's like for black pride. Really, they just mean like, "Oh, I don't like injustice." They're not for black pride. Like Cassidra is for black pride, for black first, black only. You know what I'm saying? The people that are here are for
Black
black
only, baby.
people.
Ain't black
You know
first.
what I'm
Black
saying?
only.
It ain't no.
Delineation is key. Go
Right.
ahead.
It ain't no being surprised, like, oh, I can't believe this many of them are like this. I can't believe this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the ones who speak, because I guarantee you they will be like, well, not all of them is bad now. And in fact,
Exactly.
people will push away from me to because I said, well, yeah, all of them bad. It sounds like a crazy statement. Like, well, come debate me about it then. How about that? You know what I'm
Well, I've
saying?
never
If
seen
that's the
one that's
case,
not. So, because when you see their
show me.
true self, you already know they bad. Look at their
And they
Facebook page, you'll know they bad. They don't even have up their mouth. Look who they're hanging with. If they hanging with those megas, they're bad. Because
and
remember,
people so mm,
the
go
Kirk
ahead.
person, okay? Who murdered him? His own. Let's be honest. His
Mm,
own murdered him.
white
And they
on white
tried to blame
crime.
it on the black person. Remember, they was going after, let's just give us the word, told Trump, give us the word. And then you had a whole January 6 people that terrorized the DC and they're giving them reparations. That's some terrorist stuff right there. That's a terrorist mindset. See how they don't hold their own accountable. You think they're gonna hold these boys accountable for that black boy? You will never find the truth. Never. But go ahead, keep on. They're gonna kill you behind, and you'll never understand what happened, and they'll call it suicide. So they've been hanging black folk like oh God, they've been hanging black folk like it's going out of style. And what they've been saying, oh, it's suicide. All of them are suicide. All of them suicide. That's some diabolical stuff that they're doing right now. They know what's happening because if I call it suicide, I don't have to investigate my team. I can keep on killing them because it's suicide. Nobody gets investigated then. Okay, really? So let's start suicide now and see what happened then. But we ain't gonna do that. Oh no, you can't go do it. Oh no, but they're doing your children. Oh, that's different. That's different. We can't do that. Okay, then keep hanging around them. Keep going to school with them. Keep giving your child to them every day, and they're gonna keep dying. But I rest with that.
Mm, yeah, and see, that's the thing, it's this surprise and not. I don't know. I mean, you basically said it, but like y'all would fight me when I say that not all of like not all of them. And you know what's bad though is the fact that when I say name a good one, y'all would go back to like 1960. That's how bad it is. You got to go back 82 years to name two of them. Well, Khalid Muhammad already told you. I don't know why they were there, and you don't know why they were there. First of all, you know what I'm saying, and especially, and then you go back another 100. That shows you how few of them that is in the first place, right? So even to have this mindset shows that why we got enslaved so many times, you know what I'm saying? But as long as we hang with our white friends, of course we know what'll happen.
Let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that Nolan Wells is surrounded by so many of so-called friends and so many pictures, and after being found deceased, nobody has posted rest in peace? Instead, they all went private. Even the judge, stepmother of Warren Hudson, deactivated her social media. That's not friendly like behavior. These folks preparing for something big. Ooh, y'all some fraudulent friends. Y'all quick to want to dance with them until it's time to dance with them. Can you use my deepest condolences posting the court of law? Judge Ashley Cole disappeared off social media like Nolan's friends' accountability.
Wyatt Pyron was one of the last so-called friends of Nolan to go private on his profile. I guess he got the news late. It's crazy how everyone else came back safe, and even Nolan Wells' cell phone made it back safely.
Nolan Wells is the one that passed away, but y'all are real ghosts. I pray that that young man receives swift justice and that they don't need to get away.
All you want, he ain't getting it.
It was an accidental death.
God told you to separate from them demons.
I'm out.
As the scripture says, all things hidden will be revealed, and those things done in secret will be exposed on the mountaintop. Peace and blessings, all praises due to the Most High, and information.
My bad. Go ahead, Cassidra.
I'm telling you, we'll never find out. They're not gonna tell it. They done lawyered up. They protected them boys. They'll never find out the truth, honey. Y'all hoping and praying for nothing because they're not going to tell it. They hold each other accountable. They don't tell. They don't kiss and tell. They will take that to the judge, to their deathbeds and do a deathbed confession. And it'll be years down the line, years later. But they ain't finna talk right now. They done lawyered up. Who does that if you're not guilty? Who does that if you're not guilty? They do, because they are. They're always guilty. All of them. When I say all, I mean all. I'm not cutting cards. All of them are guilty of something. And then they want to come out and point fingers at you. Well, you killing, you murder, you do. Well, you murder your families, you murder your dogs, you murder your kids, you blow up schools, you're shooting up Walmarts, you're shooting up churches. So let's talk about that before you come to me and talk about black on black. You got white on white crime going on right now. Okay, Israel's blowing up Iran. That's white on white crime. Ukraine and Russia, white on white crime. Police officers against each other, white on white crime. Everybody kills who they're around. So what makes it so fantastic that black folk kill it, black folk? We've been doing that since the beginning of time because you told us. They taught us how. But I rest with that. Go ahead. We'll never find out the truth.
No, facts.
They're not gonna let it out. They're lawyered up already. They're telling them what to say, what not to say. That's why they're not, telling. That's why they're not talking. They told them, don't talk. Be quiet. Don't talk. They're telling them these people are the law. Okay, that judge is the law. They built the law. Everything is by what they say. If them white boys don't never come to pay us and talk, you'll never find out if they are not allow them to speak. But go ahead.
Yeah, facts. And this is the one you saying.
Y'all should start coming out of the room and giving us suggestions every week. Let's see what we got today. Just give me my money, Trent. Let's go do it.
All right. Just give me my money.
Yeah, you gotta see yourself. Just give me my money. Yeah.
Just give me my money.
They want answers too. Their family, I'm sure, want answers, and just a lot of people that just been watching this case and this whole story unfold. Let's go. So this is Ashley Cole. Now, this is the one that was in reference to being a judge. She is a Chancery Court judge for Jackson, George, and Greene County in the beautiful state of Mississippi. Now, let's keep going. Now, people had deactivated their accounts. Some of the guys that was on the boat with them, but the judge, there was so much stuff pouring in that she also deactivated her account. But she has now resurfaced and she is back to stand on business. So we got to be fair, because at the end of the day, a lot of people feel some kind of way, but there's a lot of different sides to a story. People say 3 sides, but in this situation, it's the octagon. It's 8 different sides. It's so many sides.
All the stories got so many sides, but it's so funny that they all end up with the black person dead and the other person walking away to live.
Might have a lot of sides to it. One side when it comes to us, dead.
Right, one ending. Every side comes to one conclusion.
Every time, dead. Yeah. But y'all still want to risk your lives and send your children to their school, and you still don't want to delineate. You still don't want to separate, because if we separate, we're going to take it all the way back we're taking it all the way back to where it never should have left. Should never be around them. And this is not going to stop, because he never told us to come together with them. You ain't supposed to be dating them. You ain't supposed to be mixing and mingling. You ain't supposed to be marrying them. But why are we doing it? Because that's who we're around. When we tell our children not to date white folk, take them out of the environment so they don't come around them, so they won't marry them. Because if that's all you're around, that's all you know. So you can't tell your child, don't date white folk, when they had in a school full of white folk. Who else they gonna date? Y'all not making no sense when you say, okay, don't date. We're gonna tell them not to date the white folk, but then we're gonna put them in an all-white environment. Well, what sense does that make? Delineation is key. Separation is key, period.
Hey, no, I gotta show you something. Just because I was gonna show it later, but you brought it out, so it makes it the perfect time. And I told Erica I was gonna play this anyway, but shouts out to Erica. I think she sent this to me. Look at this here. You know what I'm saying? When we told you not to, but you can't stand between the brothers.
You okay? All right,
now look at this.
Hey, Black King, you okay?
Just checking in on you. I just didn't want to know if these white people harassing you or not.
Dummy, you okay?
I'm trying to say something. Wait.
Your daddy black?
Yeah,
Who gonna walk
I don't
off?
give a damn who your daddy is.
No, I ain't gonna walk
Shuffle.
Here, mulatto, in other words, what he's saying.
my boy. So
Now look
Yeah,
at
okay,
the
he's your
black
boy.
man's
Okay.
reaction. Look at the black man reaction. Look what he started calling the brother. You know what I'm saying? When he says this, and then listen to what he said.
Your daddy
Why
black?
are you offended?
Who gonna walk off?
you.
No, I ain't gonna walk
Shuffle.
Well, you walk. Hey, I mean, really, this my boy. So you talking that shit? You gonna want to fuck off?
off. I'm not.
Dude, bro.
What? Do what?
Stop it. Don't reach
Do
at
what?
your purse, motherfucker.
Do what?
Don't reach it. You heard what I said, nigga.
Do what?
Move around.
Oh,
I can move around.
wow, really?
You belong to him.
See?
Bro, you don't know me, bro.
You don't know me
You
either.
are ready to die over
Look at
this.
them.
Over
telling
his
you,
white
you don't
friend.
know me, bro.
Telling you, you don't know me either,
All right.
nigga. You got that shit on your teeth.
Count how many
Look at
times he
this.
called him the N-word. Listen.
Shit.
Okay.
You are, nigga.
All right.
Do me a favor, brother.
Now what?
Now
Oh,
what?
you
I'm
not.
still here.
No, but keep on talking. You won't.
I'm gonna still be here.
Now the mulatto man and put his hand on his mouth and everything.
Oh, wow.
Okay, black brother. That's crazy.
My brother. No, that's not crazy.
I came to check in on you.
Y'all need checking on, nigga. You
Oh,
don't know
okay.
me.
Oh, okay.
You don't know
Got a
me.
white girl right here. I don't need nobody to check on me. I made it.
Wow.
N-word.
Oh, my God. You can't even check
You don't
on
know
me.
me.
Your ass is over there. Stop checking on me.
Reason,
Oh,
nigga.
Leave him
well,
alone.
okay, that's how I act.
Okay, well then keep moving.
And then he said motherfucker, and then told me to leave. I'm not gonna. I didn't know that though, bro. Okay, but okay, that's what I'm saying. Y'all did,
Yeah,
y'all.
white.
y'all
And by the way, if you have a drop of white blood in you, you're white. You know what I'm saying? He's a mulatto. His mama
Exactly.
is white, so he's white.
I don't give a damn if it's daddy, pappy, who he hanging with, who sitting next to him, a white woman.
America
got
said
time
you
for
are
that.
who your mama is. They said if your mama is black, you say your mama white, then you white. That's American rules, not my rules. Shouts out to KW Don 7.
Yes. Ain't just something. That's the saddest thing right there.
Ready to fight the brother because he said, I'm making
Ready
sure they
to
ain't harassing.
fight because he's checking on him. I got to take her for myself.
I'm a slave. I'm not moving nowhere. Trust me. I'm not moving nowhere.
The man, move on. Leave his ass right there.
You don't.
I'm trying to make you fucking come to reality.
Yeah,
I'm
they
in
made
reality.
up.
You got a motherfucking problem. If
No,
you
don't touch me, bro.
me.
Don't touch me.
Please walk away.
Don't touch me.
So
I'm walking away on my own accord. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, walk away on your own accord.
I will.
Everybody wins if you walk away on your
Oh
own.
my
I will.
God, this is so sad. This
Yeah,
is
brother
sad.
hugging, kick that white girl out of there.
Cool.
I'm gonna make a suggestion.
What's up?
Don't judge somebody by the way you think they look.
I ain't judging
Oh,
no.
Lord.
Shut up. Shut your white shut
Oh,
up.
Lord. My mama white. Don't judge my mama because she white. My
Exactly.
mama
My
slept
mama
with
was a
black
good
men.
woman. She white. My mama was white. Don't judge
Don't
her by
judge
the
your
skin.
mama.
Oh, I'm gonna judge all them bitches by their skin. Every last one of them.
Well, it's not
Every last one.
necessarily
If
the
they don't look
skin.
like
It's
me, they dangerous. And even the ones that do look like me, that act like him, he dangerous too. Leave his behind right there. Stop checking up on them coons. When you see them around a bunch of white folk, they're coons. Leave them alone. Let them sit right there. They're gonna get their wake up call on their own. Leave them alone.
and it's not necessarily the skin. The skin is just a byproduct of being a Neanderthal. It's a Neanderthal DNA as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, it's not my fault, but it's
Exactly.
So.
That's that killer Neanderthal DNA.
Daddy dark, you want to see a picture? I can show you.
Yeah, let's see a picture.
Let me see a picture of your mama. How about you do that?
Let's see a picture of your mama.
I don't be beefing with no black people. I don't want to hurt.
But
I
you fucking with white people, not even.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're not white, but as soon as you get not white, I would have.
Stop.
He already told me that.
Please stop calling him. Please.
Look at him. Get away from him. Leave his ass off there. Leave him right there with his white friends. I know the woman ain't white. The white woman ain't white. Who's the woman daddy?
I just want to respect him
Let
real
me see your mama.
Okay?
No, brother.
Respect, man, for real.
No worries. And I appreciate the looking out.
I get it. I understand.
Doomed.
I love my black brother for real, man.
Yeah,
I like y'all.
especially with the coons. They done. They done. They're done. I don't even want to see that again. That's stupidity. You got a brother checking on you. You went off about to shoot the brother. He checking on your black dumb. Because who was the woman? Who was he? He said his daddy was black, but who was he dating? He's still dating them white women. So your daddy might be black, but your mama was white. That's why you was with a white woman. So he's still part of them. He still will protect them. Just like he came up and told him, oh, don't judge us by our color of our skin. Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to judge you by your color of your skin. Absolutely, because I know your color is dangerous. So as far as I'm concerned, all of you are dangerous. All of you. Go ahead, forecast.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. This side, your side. Now, she has popped up back on Facebook and she has wrote a lengthy post about allegedly what happened. Now, and she also revealed some information about what happened to the boat. And we're going to get all into this. So let's get straight to it. Now, she wrote this. She said, our family, along with the community, grieves the loss of Nolan Wales. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Nolans.
That's why you lying, not tell the truth.
Warren,
you know, every time they open their mouth.
Now, let me back up. Warren wasn't actually on the boat. His brother was one of the guys that was on the boat with Nolan. Warren is one of the brothers of the guys. So just follow me. Unfortunately, I feel that it is appropriate for our family to dispel some rumors with facts based upon the social media attention that is being diverted away from the Wales family in their loss. Yes, I deactivated my Facebook given the very heightened emotional state of social media right now. I fear for the safety of my child and my children. My husband and I have 6 children and we covet their privacy. We do not believe it is appropriate for our children's photographies to be circulated through the internet, presenting potential threats to their safety. I agree with that. I graduated high school with Christine.
Put the bitch face out there.
That's
all their
Nolan's
faces
mom.
out there.
We are from the same community. I have the utmost respect for her. All requests.
All right, y'all. So basically, she's like, yeah, blah blah blah. She didn't say. She's saying a lot without saying a goddamn thing.
So did she ever get to what happened?
No.
She came on there to tell us about her children.
All right, so this is I think this is the part where she gets to what happened.
And saying nothing. Yeah.
Warren was interviewed by the Jackson County Sheriff's Department and cooperated fully. Now, that is some very revealing information to know that the brother of one of the guys that was on the boat with Nolan has been interrogated by the Jackson County Sheriff. So let's keep going.
Yeah, but has he been
Nolan last at around 3 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taken on water. Now, y'all pay attention to this, people, because now she is getting into what happened to the boat. She said the boat was taken on water and they had an issue with the bilge pump. And Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. But we all know he did not return later with Nolan.
Lying. That's the story they're telling. They're going to stick to it. That's the story they're going to tell and they're going to stick to it. That's all she's telling us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story they're telling y'all, and they're gonna stick to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many different sides
so
to
we
the story.
already know they didn't lie, and they came up with a lie. They lied.
Well, I mean, what can we say? But don't get on the boat in the first place. But can't say that no more, because we've said it 1,000 times. But the thing is, Cassidra, you know what the sheriffs are going to say here, right? No foul play, of course.
A lot of unanswered questions in this. I spoke with Sheriff John Ledbetter today, who says that this is a very active investigation, but left this message for people who are still wanting answers.
Number one, give the family space and time. They are still processing this tragic event. And all of Nolan's close friends.
They're going to stick to that.
We're still waiting for 100% confirmation. I'll assure you that the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, we're looking at this whole case just like we would any other case, and we're going to be as thorough as we can.
Now, one thing about police officers investigating themselves, Cassidra, you know how a lot of them think this is a lead investigator here, I want you to hear some of the stuff that was.
Lead.
Well, this is this is Massachusetts.
For the Massachusetts State Police Department. He has since been fired. Let's talk about why. So let's start by reading his text messages. Here is one text message that Michael Proctor was sending to his friends on his personal phone. Went into Canton High this morning to get a transcript and saw more niggas in 10 minutes than I have in the 4 years I spent there combined. Everywhere I looked, there was monkeys running around. Wanted to ask the woman in the guidance office, where were all the white kids? Where the fuck did all these nigglets come from? Another text message from Michael Proctor. In this text message, he's discussing a college football game. Ready? You notice that nigga's headband from A&M says something.
By the way, she's reading a police investigator, you know, a Massachusetts State Police investigators.
Like, cash me out. Would have been nice if they were still our slaves. Then I wouldn't have to go pick up my Bertucci's. Hey, nigger, go fetch Bear his wings and pizza, said Michael Proctor. Oh, yeah, i.e., his nickname is Bear. He's talking about himself. Here's another one of Michael Proctor's text. In this text, he's referring to a multi-car accident, a multi-car crash that has just happened. He says, actually, take your time. I saw a nigger was involved, so I wouldn't rush if I were working. Let them die. Here's another text message from Michael Proctor. It reads, Detroit should be destroyed, along with other places like Flint, Michigan. They are breeding grounds for niggers to run wild. Another text from Michael Canton. It reads, it should be Punch a Nigger Day in Canton today, out of retribution. Any shine you see, blast it in the face. Here's a...
Yeah, go ahead. Good luck. Try it. But these are the investigators who we're asking to investigate themselves to find out what happened, right? And they're telling you in the accident, take your time, let the black person die, you know? I don't know. What you think, Cassidra? Cassidra, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I think it sucks. I think we already know that we're not gonna. Can you hear me okay? Because my internet is slow.
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay. I think they're never gonna find out what happened because they have already told you their story and they're gonna stick to it. We left him on the island, so they're never gonna hold themselves accountable. And she gave that long speech for you. It is what it is. The boys left him on the. That's what I say, and that's the story they're telling. Period. Who's they talk. So who's gonna who? So they doing, but are they gonna no? But they're not.
You breaking up. You breaking up. Can you hear me? You breaking up, Cassidra.
You know, they're not gonna get to the bottom. Acting a fool.
All right. Yeah, I think you might be good now. You there?
I'll come back. I'll come back in.
I can hear you now. So yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I think you. Yeah, I hear you now. You clear now. Yeah, you good now. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Mine's lagging, so yeah. But they're telling you the story. They're gonna stick to that. That he didn't get we left him there. They're gonna stick.
Okay, yeah, she fell off. She probably gonna come right back on, y'all. So yeah, she gonna come right back on. But in the meantime, like and the thing is, right, so we already know the deal, right? But of course y'all need a white bitch to tell y'all. So
if the situations were reversed, if the circumstances were reversed, and it was 3 black boys who took a white boy out and the 3 black boys came back and the white boy did not, it wouldn't matter that they didn't know what happened. Those 3 black boys would have been in handcuffs. Those 3 black boys would still be in questioning to this day. I can see the Fox News headline now, right? They would have used it as proof. See, we told you black people were dangerous. We told you black people were bad.
And that's big facts. The double standard is real in America. If 3 black boys went to an island with 1 white boy, and those 3 black boys came back from that island without that 1 white boy, and that 1 white boy was found dead, those 3 black boys would immediately be arrested, and those 3 black boys would immediately be looked at as guilty. Not only did those 3 white boys leave that black boy on the island, but they have now all deactivated their social media accounts and lawyered up. Their parents have also deactivated their social media accounts. That don't seem odd to y'all? They are definitely hiding something. I'm praying.
Now, the problem is, though, is that it's the surprise that, oh, that's definitely facts. It's different. But, like, no, okay, we figured that out in 1699, right? 1700 is completely different. All right. We don't need to be still saying, well, things are different. I can't believe this was that and that's that. The autopsy will be out Friday morning. Shouts out to William Bell, you know what I'm saying? Now, the point is, though, we keep ending up in situations like this, trying to figure it out, trying to intellectualize it and all of that stuff when we just don't want to face the facts, you know what I'm saying? And it's this weakness that we have in us that is what's hurting me, you know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, you know, it's this weakness that we have where we like, well, I can't believe that it's 2026 and this is right, you're right. And this is like some kind of shocking information, right? And I only talk about these kind of stories so people know who was like we need to know all of our like I could never talk about all of them, you know, but they add up over and over just because, you know what I mean? And I want well, I'm trying to wait for all right, here go Cassidra right here. All right, what's going on, Cassidra? You in the building? You good?
I am. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you clear now.
Okay. My internet is clowning this morning, so yeah.
Yeah, you
So I'm
good
on my
now.
phone, so if it may have to switch back and forth. Okay. But yeah, they've already told their story. They're not gonna. This is the only story we're gonna get right now because they told them to shut it up. This is what they practice this story. Just like the white woman said, if this was 3 black boys, their asses would be in jail till they got the truth out of them. They've not been even able to go and interrogate them, because they're being protected because I'm white and I say so. But this we'll never find out because they're gonna stick to that story because nobody who saw them, nobody. So they're gonna stick to that story until somebody else comes forward and say, oh, blah blah blah. But who knows? That person may never come forward because they don't turn on each other like that. They don't hold each other accountable. We're the only ones that don't get up there and protect our enemies. Black folk, the only one do that. But I rest with that. Go ahead. Say it.
No, facts. And I want to show you something. And somebody just showed me this just now, right? And this is what I'm saying here, right? So check this out, right? This is Negro behavior, right? Now this is KK. Listen to this fool.
Fuck that. I'm trying to see what he's talking about. Hey, what's this song called, man? Motherfucker got his fucking shorts up to his fucking belly button and shit. Fucking weird ass. Racist ass. Y'all hear it?
Yeah, duh, brother. And that's the thing. But anyway.
Who wants to live next to that? Who wants to live next to that? If you was in your own black neighborhood, you wouldn't have to hear that. I'm glad you're hearing it. I'm glad. Maybe you'll wake the hell up. Delineation and separation is key. That's the only way that we're going to be happy if we come from among and be separate. He already told us what to do. What you waiting on? We already have orders. What are we waiting for? You rather live next to that dysfunction, get your blood pressure up, just like that farmer in Denver, just like that black farmer in Denver. He's going through hell. You don't even understand what stress does to your body. Who wants to live like that? Not I. I'm selling that shit and I'm getting the hell out of America. That's exactly what I would do. That farm man, I would sell that farm and get out of America, go buy me some land in Africa and do the same thing in Africa that you're doing there. Seriously, what are we doing? Get some peace. Go get your peace.
Haven't faced that here. Go get your peace. Why are you frightened to stay somewhere where they don't want you? Who wants to hear that all day? Who wants to wake up to that? Because they're so toxic, they'll wake up to that and they'll go to bed to that. Every time you look up, what about the white woman? Did the same thing. She taunted this couple. It was a black and white couple. She was white and she moved him back to her hometown. They harassed that black man, a neighbor, end up killing him, and now she in jail. But they did this for years. Why would it take years for you to live like that? Why would you live like that? That makes no sense to me. But I rest with that. That makes sense.
Facts. And and I know a lot of people was talking about the first brother, but I don't really see a lot of people talking about this brother right here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, let's find one right.
Authorities in Mississippi have located a body they believe likely belongs to a teen missing since the 4th of July. 18-year-old Nolan Wells was last seen on Horn Island.
Oh damn, I was on mute. My bad. But no, that was the wrong one. There's another brother named Gerard Jackson.
Peace
I
and
know it's been so
blessings.
many of them that it just like damn.
All
Let's just put
praises
up
to the Most High.
black men that's
And this
been
is
missing.
Gerard J. Jackson, the latest black man whose body has been found under mysterious circumstances after going to a party, a festival with some white friends. This happened in Michigan on June 29th, 2026. Now I'm going to give you some information that was shared from a Facebook post from a family member who details the timeline and also the suspicious events surrounding the death of Jared, who was found hanging from a tree in a wooded area not too far from the music festival that he went to with his all-white friends. Just check this out. And you see it reads, my nephew, Gerard J. Jackson, went missing June 29th and was found dead June 30th. The details surrounding his death are raising suspicions. Here is the story so far. And there you see pictures right there of Jay smiling, loving life. And it goes on to say on June 20th.
Now, Cassidra, I hate to say this, right? And I know you don't mind as much as I do, but it hurts me because I hate to say this about a young brother who is no longer here, but he would probably argue me down, like, and lose faith in me because I say not all of them is bad. Because he'll say, no, bro, like, I got some good white friends.
Yep,
Like, they
exactly.
would love me, bro. Like, not all of them are that way. And I would be like, bro, like, you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's a DNA problem, it seems to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's a Neanderthal thing, you know what I'm saying? It's their culture. Like, and you don't understand. He'd be like, no, brother, he would argue me down to this point where they won't listen to me, Cassidra, you know what I'm saying? On very few of us, you know what I'm saying? Those of us here in the chat, the only other person I may add is like my brother Anthony, MG2. Other than that, I can't really vouch for too many people out there, you know what I'm saying? Because we're still like, yeah, it's true. Like, you can say that there's racism, but you don't understand like what it takes to be a black only person, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where you know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to put it in words in this current time, because if I do, then you will be even more scared, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, it's just not knowing. And the only way that we can get to that level is to start teaching your damn children. You know what I'm saying? And to start from the very beginning, right? And all this, well, not all of them is bad nonsense, don't mean nothing, because we're talking about systems to set up to protect ourselves, and we don't give a damn about nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about no individual. That white girl you like, well, by law, she can't come here, boy. So I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to go to Europe, you know what I mean? But the fact that we don't understand that, because we think that we can, like, not all, fair is fair, right is right, you know what I'm saying? Well, good luck with that, you know what I'm saying? And the fifth time we get enslaved, you know what I'm saying, in this Maybe it's been 1,500 years. I think we still in the first 1,000 years of the last 1,000 years. Anyway.
24th, Jay went to a festival with a group of his friends. He rented a SUV and drove everyone to the festival. And then it says these
he rented it and then drove it.
These are his friends.
Is that something? He rented the SUV. How much they pay? I wonder.
And he looks suspicious himself.
Exactly.
All white people. The friends contacted his mom June 29th and said that he went missing and he was having a mental crisis. This is what his quote unquote best friend posted. My best friend, Jared Jackson of Illinois, has been missing since 10 a.m. Michigan time yesterday, 6/29/26 from Good Life Camping Grounds. It's nearing 24 hours since he was last seen, and local authorities have been contacted. A missing persons report has been filed. Police found his vehicle with his wallet still inside just a few miles off campgrounds. He had left all his belongings at our campsite. It is thought that he might have had some sort of mental crisis and wandered off. He had tried to turn himself in to police. They began questioning him. The police made a report and released him. We have contacted local police, local hospitals, made posts everywhere we could. All I'm asking is we all work together to get Gerard home safely. We don't need another tragedy or life taken this year at Forest. His truck was found in Rothbury by detectives just a few miles out of the festival grounds. Please contact everyone you can regarding this. Any information is helpful. Let's get the word. He kept trying to call the police on himself to report a crime. The police said the crime, quote unquote, did not happen. Friends said they took.
It might have been the first time somebody called for a crime on a black man and police said, oh, it didn't happen.
His phone and car keys from him, but he must have stolen the keys while they were sleeping. But he left his phone. Keep that in mind. They headed back to Illinois. Now, once again, we have a group of they have been suspected. That's
all right. I mean, look, and the thing is, we can play all the details, but the details matter in each case when so many sides to the story, but it's always the same conclusion, is it not? You know, and when the black man does what he got to do, guess what? Now that's a crime too. So I don't know what to tell you. You know what to tell them, Cassidra? Because I don't know.
Stay away from these Neanderthals. Period. Stay in your own lane. And this is going to keep happening. So if you're hanging out with them today, take your chances. Hang out with them at your own risk, because you may not make it back home. And then they're going to come up with a story that you was having a mental health day, but you've never had a mental health problem before today. Okay. So now he's got a mental health problem. So now if they find him hanging on a tree, they can say it's suicide. You see what I'm saying? How they set stuff up. So he was having a mental health day. So now we find him on a tree. Now we're not going to investigate anything because he was having a mental health day because the white boy said so. But he's not had any other mental health days reported until today. Okay, but I'm gonna rest that. I'm gonna rest right there. I don't care right now. I'm done. I'm safe. So y'all keep on hanging with as much as you want to. Have fun. Enjoy your life.
Well,
while you can.
Speaking of our children and the situations they're in, right? So check this out, Cassidra. Now, I'm gonna show you this, right? So these young kids was forced to defend themselves against this
seen on social
white bitch
media
here.
involving their officers and attendees at the block party in the Cherokee neighborhood. 2 officers were injured and police say 4
Black
people have
unity,
been
y'all.
arrested so far. 3 of them
Now they was forced to defend themselves, right?
are minors. My 5's Kavya Ramesh has what we're learning tonight.
Now ain't too many sides now, y'all. Now they be like, ain't there's only one side to this story. Lock these N words up. These why see, there ain't too many sides to stories when it's you defending yourself. Now it's one story, you know, it's one side, you know. But anyway.
A neighborhood 4th of July celebration permitted by the city of North Charleston turned into what police are calling a civil disturbance. Police say around 8:30 p.m., officers started getting reports.
Anyway, blah blah blah, right? The point is, there's many sides to the story, but the key to the story is what conclusion that we needed to see. We put our children in a position where they have to do this.
Officers and attendees at the block party in the Cherokee neighborhood. 2 officers were injured, and police say 4 people have been arrested so far.
Now, this girl, she's, I guess you could say, and to make it simple, she, I guess, is not necessarily Candace Owens, but you know, same kind of thing.
You guys, welcome back to
Well, she got the Christian stuff in the background and the, you know, white boys in her chat, you know what I'm saying, where she's of course bowing down to them, you know what I'm saying, doing the whole Tony
with
thing.
Michael Chapman. Today we are headed toward North birthday, and we were celebrating with hot dogs and just all things patriotic.
One who be against Juneteenth but celebrate 4th of
Things got a
July.
little out of hand in North Charleston, South Carolina. So the first thing I want to do is I need to share with y'all. I got to share with y'all my screen so that y'all could see what Taquayshawn and the Shaquanas in them and the Starkeishas were doing instead of just celebrating, eating hamburgers.
And on her thing it says slavery is a choice, and obviously she made her choice to be a slave a long time ago. So
And she still won.
she made her choice.
Yeah, she still won.
Hot dogs and funnel cake.
I'm glad for her truth. I'm glad for her truth. Yeah. Slavery was a choice for her.
She chose it.
And going home
Shaquana
at a block
was tired of the
party.
people harassing them, and they wanted to, you know, fight back and stand up for themselves. Now you have an issue with it.
Oh, ain't too many sides to the story now, consider. They ain't saying there's a bunch of sides to the story now.
Exactly. It's always several sides. You know, when they white, it's several stories. It's several sides. But when you're black, it's handcuffs. Handcuffs. And then they're gonna make a threat. Well, this will not be tolerated. You'll be punished to the full extent of the law. Well, mind your business then and stick over there. Mind your business. Don't come up here messing and harassing. Because teens do that when you harass them, and they will harass them. And we know that. We know they will harass them. They provoked that. So they got what they got what they deserve. They got what they deserve. Some teens are not putting up with this. They're not. They're not. So you can call them Shaquanas, Shaquinas, or whoever you want to call them. They're tired of dealing with white folk.
Thanks.
But all right. We already know
This is what
doing here.
they chose to do. Take a look.
Left with no choice, really. They're not just gonna let you put hands on them. Damn black cop out there.
You know, I almost don't know what to say at this point because there were so many observations that I made just in watching this 37-second clip. The first thing I wanted to notice, want you guys to notice, is that this is not usual pavement behavior where the Starquishas and the Taquayshawns are fighting one another. No, in this instance, you have law enforcement involved.
They have finally stopped fighting each other and have united to go against the. That's what she was about to say. I'll simplify. She was like, black people have finally realized we got to stop fighting each other, right? And stop trying to support everybody else except for each other. This is what she meant to say, y'all. So I'm paraphrasing for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, see. Yeah, like
Candace. That's what Candace meant to say. She gonna get a wake up call like Candace did. She'll get her wake up call too. You know, we just waiting any day now. But I like to see who we can trust. And now we know that she's one of them that we can't. So when she come running over here to the black community, we gonna be like, going back over there with your white folk. Going back over there with Brad and Terry and Katie. Yeah.
Right. But, you know, and the thing is, though, with our youth, you know what I'm saying? Like once we learn how to stop pointing the guns on inward towards each other, or even in the continent of Africa, turning it inward towards each other and turning it outward towards everybody else, then everything else will solve itself. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Once we learn who the enemy is, everything else, it doesn't matter how many sides to a story there is, the conclusion will start being in our favor. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what matters, is the conclusion of it. You know what I mean? And, speaking of the young brothers here, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just got to handle it, you know what I'm saying? Because of the situations we put ourselves in when you put them into these neighborhoods, you know?
And I'll be wrong if I knock the fuck out of him right now, wouldn't I? I would have gone to jail. Get the fuck I would have gone to jail. Well, you sick? Record it. Come on, record it. Record your hand too. Record your hand too. That's why you was on the ground. You gonna punk ass. Then what? Now do it. Do it. Do it. You see this, right? So when I knock you the fuck out, don't say nothing. I got it.
Now, this old ass man messing with this young brother. Right?
So when I knock you the fuck out, don't say nothing.
Yeah, so the
knock you the fuck.
Oh.
No. 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 Stop moving, bro. Move.
Now, I appreciate it to some degree, you know what I'm saying? But one thing black people is going to do is, even in our most furious, you going to make sure you don't put the necessary infliction upon your enemy anyway. Maybe among yourself, but not among your enemy, right? But anyway, you want to say something about that?
4 times. He slapped him 4 times. 4. And what was he supposed to do? When you act a fool and you put your hands on folks, then you get what you get. And should nobody be arrested? He whooped that ass and went on by his business. Good job, young blood. Good job. Why
Yeah.
would you walk up and you know that boy wasn't gonna let you put your hands on him? You ought to know that. You put your hands on him 4 times. Not the first. He didn't slap you the first time. He let you get 4 licks in. And you thought, ooh, wow, he gonna let me slap him? Okay. Try it again. I wonder where Pop's at now. I wish I could see Pop's face right now. All them knots on his head.
Exactly. Right. But, and now, this one that you'll never see, this white boy you'll never see again here. But the sister did what she had to do here, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, check this out, right? Now, the sister had to do what she had to do.
Towards her. Bart goes as far as to follow the woman.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Let's get into it. I am sure he will have to learn in the mock. Let's get into it.
I already know, Cassidra.
Was supposed to wait for the man that was charging at her to kill her before she defended herself? Some people seem to think so. Let's get into it. So on Tuesday, an unidentified black woman shot and killed a 62-year-old white man who has also been identified as an Army veteran during a parking lot dispute outside of a North Lauderdale Walmart. Now, the woman who remained at the scene and cooperated fully with police told investigators that she acted in self-defense. Now, witnesses at the scene reportedly said that the woman was hysterical after firing the shot. Video of the incident shows a 62-year-old man approaching the woman's vehicle and following her around the car as she backed away, gun drawn, before she fired a single shot. She was not arrested, and the incident is being reviewed by the Broward County State Attorney's Office. Now, the conservative outrage machine has already spun into overdrive. The same right-wing pundits who spent years championing Florida's Stand Your Ground law, a 2005 product of NRA lobbying that eliminated the duty to retreat and granted immunity from arrest and prosecution if you shoot and kill someone, they're now.
First of all, I want y'all to take note. This is why when y'all be protesting them laws and talking about take our guns away and stop stand your ground stuff, that you're really gonna only hurt yourself, because they to them it's not a crime, you know what I'm saying, to kill you, you know what I'm saying? This might be the only, like, you still might get found guilty because it's their stuff, but those laws, you know what I'm saying, might be the only thing that'll help you. But either way, you know what I'm saying, if you got to go out, take them with you, but don't go out if you don't have to either, you know. But just keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying, when y'all protest against those stand your ground laws, right, you, that all automatically shows me it's not in your mind to stand your own ground, you know what I'm saying? So
now suddenly calling for this woman's head on a spike. When George Zimmerman used the same law to kill Trayvon Martin, they rally behind him. When white shooters invoke stand your ground, it's their sacred right. But when a black woman defends herself against a man who approached her car and followed her as she was trying to get away, suddenly it's murder. I would be a fool not to point out the hypocrisy. Now, please don't try to spin this into saying that I am saying a dispute over a parking lot space should end in someone losing their life. I think all life is sacred, including my own. And I fear that if I was in a similar predicament where a man was charging at me and following me around a vehicle as I was trying to get away, all over a dispute over a parking space, I probably would have feared for my life too. So here we are. A woman says she feared for her life. She stayed to talk to the police who did exactly what the law allows, and yet the usual defenders of gun rights and stand your ground laws are calling for her arrest. I gotta know.
Well, that's the
Ain't
thing.
that
Black
something?
people still
Ain't
want to
that
know.
something? You calling for her arrest, but then yet, oh my God, I can't. Now he's
Theo,
chasing
she
her
was a deadly.
around the parking lot. She's backing away, telling him to stop. I'm feeling threatened. All of
Yeah,
the
what's
right.
the
She did all
video?
the right things. But when you black and got a gun, you supposed to get the hell beat out you first and die, and then you're good. No, no.
New
She did
video
the right thing.
facing
But if
you.
she had not have had that gun, she would have been dead probably because he would have grabbed her and probably beat the hell out of her. And then what would have been said? What would have been said then? Well, she should have had her weapon. She should have had some. Well, she did, and she defended herself. So let her go. Seriously, they just don't want to see a black person killing a white person. That's all that is. Because then they're gonna say, "Oh, they're gonna make that into the norm." But it should be the norm when you don't mind your business. Yeah. I rest. Go
Facts.
ahead.
Facts. It should be, but
Questions about a
It
deadly
should be the
shooting
norm.
outside of a Walmart.
no matter how many sides to the story, that might start being the new
Joshua
conclusion.
Street losing
Well,
his
it
life
used to be the
over a
norm.
parking spot. And tonight, the woman accused of shooting him claims that she fired in self-defense. Local 10's Rochelle spoke.
Woman is claiming
Well, we see on the camera
self-defense.
with
She'll have
self-defense.
to argue that she had a fear, an imminent fear for her life. Well, tonight, we have the video, and you'll see it for yourself. And what we also have tonight are the words of the victim's daughter. And you'll see how heartbroken she is. Story on this case, she was estranged from her dad.
Exactly. She was estranged
Recently,
from her
they were
dad. So what kind of person was he? Okay. You estranged from your dad. That means there's something going on with you, with your dad. You're not even talking to your dad. So what's going on with that situation? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Go ahead. They always trying to make
trying to
something like
rebuild their lives when he lost his life.
Oh, well.
We're going to start
Never
this
liked
with the
it.
video. The victim with the gray shirt, the woman with the gun. There is a standoff,
They fighting over
and then
space when
the
it's going
shooting.
empty right now.
You can hear it.
He was a good man.
They don't have tear ducts, y'all. Show me a tear. Show me a tear. This is be an experiment for y'all. Like, try to make as many of them cry as you can to see if they actually have tear ducts and see if you see
Of
any
course
tears
not.
come down.
No tears. None. But wasn't
Not
the
one.
park right next to hers? What was the problem with the park next to hers? Because you seen the van come out the park. What was the problem? But did you see how he was walking up her up on her with his fist balled up? So that meant that that's a threat. He's getting ready to fight. He wasn't walking up just to say, hey. He was walking up to put hands on her. Period. We can see that. But she gonna stand there like a fool and let him? I'm just saying, I did the same thing. Lucy would have been right there with me. Come on, Lucy. Seriously. We're not finna let a 200 or 300-pound man beat up a 160-pound woman. Are you crazy? But I rest with that.
Facts.
Amanda lost her 62-year-old father, Bart, shot in the stomach in a Walmart parking lot, North Lauderdale.
I just spoke to
We know where he at. He's in
with
hell.
their lights over a parking spot.
Cops say an adult female and the victim were involved in a verbal altercation over a parking space in the Walmart parking lot prior to the shooting.
I don't like to deal with death and like to talk about it at all. That's why I was very hesitant to do this interview.
But you are doing it. Why do you want to speak about your dad?
He's still walking up.
I want my dad
He's still walking up. You see the empty spot? Empty park. He could have went back to his car.
who he was and not who the
Look at him. And still walking up to her.
According to investigators, the shooter, the adult female, remained on scene, cooperated with detectives, and she
you still walking up on her. Okay. You deserve what you got. And I hope he burning in hell right now.
Well, it definitely is. So
I hope he
told
right
them the
there in
shooting
hell
was
with
in
you.
self-defense.
somebody probably pouring gasoline on his drawers right now.
I
His
hope
country. He loved his country.
While serving the military, there are no charges in this case at this point. Amanda says she was estranged from her dad for many years, but recently they were working on repairing their relationship. And just like that, a life lost. Throughout the interview, you can see the pain on her face.
He moved
I
out
see
here
not
2
one
years
tear.
ago with intentions on rebuilding the relationship.
Your dad was a
Well, when you get to hell, bitch, maybe you can try again. How about that?
Yeah.
So anyway, they'll think we wrong with that, Cassidra, but that's why you on here and they not. Cause
I don't care what they think. I really don't. I don't care what they think. My thing is,
she can rebuild
it's
it in
time for us
hell
to
when
start fighting back. It's
as they
time for us
burn
to
in
start
hell
fighting back.
together.
If you threatening our lives, then we're gonna do what we need to do to, at all costs, to protect our lives. Because we have a right to do that. But when we do it, it's wrong. But let them do it all day long. They can kill your child and get away with it and say it's mental health. He was having a mental health, or we left him on the island. They was the last one seeing that boy. But if it had been the other way around, everybody would be in jail. Anybody got time for that? Do what you gotta do. Protect yourself, family. Keep your candy bars with you.
Thanks.
Keep your loaded candy bars with your peanuts with you. Period. I rest.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, to wrap it up though, Cassidra, you know how we got to do it to wrap it up. You already know.
And we'll just call.
We gotta show this because
Well, this is a
shouts
good
out
one.
to this brother, but he was doing what I was doing a long time ago. But now, you know, I always show this knockout stuff. He wasn't showing the knockout. Maybe they do be listening and not telling us, but they be doing what we do. So,
One out of a million.
so we gonna use them anyway. Shouts out to this brother. You see, messing with you. Oh yeah, he muted it. Sometimes. But you know, black people is like never gonna not with their enemies anyway, or the ones who really their enemies. Look how you looking at them. You know what I mean? But okay, I'll give y'all another one since that one didn't have sound. So let's end it with this one. All right, let's see.
What's happening? Oh my! What's happening? What's happening?
Ladies, stop right.
Oh my! What's happening? What's happening?
Ladies, stop.
Oh my!
Oh. You know, you gonna handle him. I love it.
Will never know what happened to your black baby around.
Oh, I was on mute. I was like, I'm sorry. This is the point of the video, though. Oh, that one wasn't. That was good, but it wasn't good enough. But this is the point of what we trying to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? This point.
You will never know what happened to your black baby around all white people. I'm so tired of you self-hating coons feeding your kids to the fucking wolves. In the 400 years that history that we have on this fucking country, what possessed you as a black parent to ever think it's safe to send your child with all white people? Are you fucking okay? Y'all constantly feeding our black kids to the fucking wolves so you can be part of this fucking secret society this sick ass fucking society. And look what fucking happens. And I don't give a fuck how long they knew each other and how long you knew the family. Bitch, I guarantee you won't never know what happened to your baby because white people stick the fuck together all the time. You will never know what happened to your black baby around all white people. And it's time y'all motherfuckers start going to jail. If you fucking send your black child anywhere with all white people, you need to start going to jail for neglect. Because it's neglectful. It's selfish. It's unsafe. Are you guys fucking sick? Are y'all okay? I'm tired of y'all fucking coons. It's not okay.
Love it.
And I don't give a fuck if the little boy was mixed or not. Whoever the black parent is need to go to fuck to jail. You ain't never going to know what happened to your fucking baby. Never.
Yeah, facts.
She said it all right there. What more can we say?
Mm.
What more can we say? There's nothing else to say. Keep your babies to yourself. Get your babies away from them. Get them out of their schools. Start teaching them not to mix and mingle. Put them in a black environment so that we don't have to worry about them mixing and mingling. We have to do the work. 500 years, we've made a mistake. Now fix it. Since 1965, 68, when they said we can go to school with them, and you put your black daughter in danger by sending her to an all-white school by herself at 6, are you freaking kidding me? Let's do it again. Let's do it right. Take your babies away from them. Get them out of their school. If you got to homeschool them for now, do what you got to do to get your babies away from them. Because we've put them in so much danger to where now they're either dying or going to jail. Carmelo was put in a dangerous situation because he was in an all-white school. And now he's serving 35 years for self-defense. So we fight, you go to jail. They don't want you to fight. But if you shoot the person, then they want you to go to jail who's walking up on you, threatening. Now you got your child missing on a boat, and they say, oh, we just left him on the boat. We just left him there. No, you ain't just leave nothing. You left kind of quick. Somebody said they left in a hurry. Why are you leaving in a hurry? What happened? You'll never find out. You'll never find out. Then the other boy, he was hung on a tree. Oh, he was having a mental health day. Oh, okay, so y'all hung him on a tree, so now you're going to say it was self-defense. So he unalived himself. Okay. When we wake up, let me know. I rest my case. I rest. Ain't nothing else to say.
Yeah, that's why I can't really say too much.
Live or die. It's up to you.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say that. But,
No, go ahead and say it. They need to be said.
We doomed. Nah.
Oh, Lord.
It's over.
Oh, goodness. I don't know.
I'm gonna let this brother have my last words, because my last words is not gonna be uplifting. So this is the most uplifting thing I can think of.
Kill them all. Kill them. I said, God damn it, we kill them all. To detract from us and attack our great accomplishments as we gave civilization to the world and all of the sciences and disciplines to the world. And now he attacks our heroes and our sheroes and comes right up in our face and disrespects us. I said, if we're going to be merciful, we give them 24 hours in South Africa to get out of town by sundown. I say if they don't get out of town, we kill the men, we kill the women, we kill the children, we kill the babies, we kill the blind, we kill the cripple, we kill the crazy, we kill the faggots, we kill the lesbians. I said, God damn it, we kill them all. He said, well, why kill them all? Why kill the women? First, why kill the babies? They're just little innocent blue-eyed babies. Because, God damn it, they're going to grow up one day to rule your babies. Kill them now. Why kill the women in South Africa? I said kill the women because the women are the military manufacturing center. And every 9 months they lay down on their backs and reinforcement rolls out from between their legs. So shut down the military manufacturing center. by killing the white woman. Why kill the elder crackers? The old crepit crackers in South Africa. How in the hell you think they got old? They got old oppressing and killing black people. Yes, sir. I say, kill a cripple, kill a elf, kill a hog, God got it. Kill them all. Kill a faggot, kill a lesbian. And after you kill them all, I said that day about Mandela to let you know what he really knows about me. Don't know a damn thing. I said, then you go to the goddamn grave and dig them up and kill them a goddamn again because they didn't die hard enough.
That's right. Shouts out to this brother. You already know he could give a better last words than I could give y'all. So, but at the end of the day, man, listen, is until you start teaching your children like until you learn the enemy first, so before you teach your children anything, you know, you got to learn it first and stop passing down your traumas down to your children so that they try to lighten themselves up and then you be ready to fight another brother over a white girl too, you know. But anyway, I appreciate you. And consider you gonna be on here. Shouts out to William in the building, KW Don 7, Nicole, Raw, and everybody else who was listening. And I would say Matron too. Shouts out to Matron. She's also another one who's a real one like that. But and everybody else. Karma 804, shouts out to her. But yeah, and consider you about to do your live. You're gonna do one, well, it'll be like
We're
like
gonna do
about
one today, and it's gonna
yeah.
be probably 8 o'clock your time today, or 9 o'clock, because it's gonna be about 5 o'clock today. But usually we come on Thursdays at 1:30, 2 o'clock, and we might do it a little later, start next week. But this week we're doing it at 5 o'clock our time, which is probably 8 or 9 o'clock your time. I'm thinking.
All right, yeah, I'll be up. I'll probably be up by then. Yeah, so I'll be tuning into that. So yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Cassidra channel, Rome in the Bush, and the interesting conversations that she's having, you know, because is deep conversations, especially if you're talking about, because even if you're moving from one place to another, it's still a change, you know what I'm saying? But especially a move like that, you know what I'm saying? So like you should probably listen to everything they're talking about, you know. But and it affects change and especially the live like that I'm most interested is like the one that y'all talk about when y'all have to leave, like leaving people behind and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
And we're going to talk a little bit more about that today, about leaving America and what was the cost of us leaving.
yeah.
And we're going to talk about that today. But mental health, we talk more about the mental health of moving. And this is what people don't understand. Nobody talks about the mental health part of leaving everybody, leaving everything. So now you're isolated, you're by yourself, So, hey, we're going to talk about it. That's what we're talking about. We're concentrating on the mental health part of it. And the cost. What's it cost us to leave everything and everybody? It costs us to do that. I had a whole house. I had a whole, this, that, and the other. Had a whole family, kids, So what was the cost? We're going to talk about that today. Yep.
Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna listen to that. So, make sure y'all subscribe to her and support Realm in the Bush and everything she's doing with her organization and all of that. And as always, man, we have got to start standing for something, or we're gonna keep falling for anything.
Peace, family.